Another day, another quarterback suing the NCAA for extra eligibility. I honestly thought we were done with this until next season. But Chandler Morris woke up today and said, look, I know what Trinidad Chambliss did, and he succeeded. He's playing college ball next year. I know what Joey Aguilar did, and he got denied. It's time for me to take my shot, and I am going to try to get a 7th year of eligibility. You heard what I said, a 7th year of eligibility. What's up, guys? This is Grant Reacts. I love college football, so stay locked in with your boy. Let's dive into this video. The article we're going to be looking at today is from On3, where they are the first ones that I saw that broke this news that Chandler Morris is suing for a 7th year. Let's dive into this and let's talk about it and let's break it down. Virginia quarterback Chandler Morris has filed a lawsuit against the NCAA in Charlottesville Circuit Court in an attempt to play in the 2026 season, his 7th college football season. According to On3 Pete Nakos, the 25-year-old Morris took this legal step after the NCAA formally denied him of his medical redshirt request to recoup an additional season of eligibility in early January. Look, I have no problem with somebody saying, I think I can get another year. Let me try to get a waiver. But when they look into your situation and they deny you, get on to the NFL, man. This man got denied and said, you know what? I still want action. Even though we got spring around the corner, even though the NFL draft is right around the corner. You want to get tied up in this legal action. And now everybody's trying to do the lawsuit where you're at deal to where he hopes because he's in Virginia, he's in Charlottesville, he's going to get he has a better chance. Now, let's look at exactly what he is hoping, right? It says that Morris attorneys argue in his 2022 season in which he missed 7 games after suffering a knee injury in a season opener, only to lose his starting job to back up Max Duggan should qualify as a medical redshirt. Morris previously used a redshirt in 2021 season. That came after he appeared in 5 games at Oklahoma as a true freshman in 2020, thus not qualifying him for a red shirt. So when you look at Chandler Morris's journey, started off in Oklahoma because of the situation. I don't even know if I can say the C word on YouTube, but that situation, you get that year free. You played 5 games. At TCU, you played 4 games. In 2022, the season in which he's arguing, you played 4 games. Then you played 7. Then you had a great season at North Texas, threw for 31 touchdowns. Then you went to Virginia and you played well again. At Virginia, led them to the ACC championship and then got them to a TaxSlayer Bowl in which you win. That seems like enough momentum to go to the NFL, but not for Chandler Morris. So he's going to be fighting this, and I got to tell you guys, I don't think he's going to win. When people bring up Trinidad Chambliss, you got to realize that Trinidad Chambliss had Ole Miss behind him. When he was going through this, Ole Miss was putting out statements. They wanted this badly. I don't think Virginia will fight that hard for Chandler Morris. One, because they've already gotten a couple quarterbacks via the transfer portal. Sure, they would love Chandler Morris, but if he doesn't go there, they got Bo Prabula. With Trinidad Chambliss, Ole Miss was behind them, and they were putting out messages. They were putting out graphics. I don't feel that same backness from Chandler Morris. Now, this gets interesting. This gets very interesting because this just isn't a player who's trying to get his 7th year. This is a player that wants a 7th year so he could possibly transfer. This is just a theory. On3 later on says, while the expectations is Morris would return to Charlottesville should he earn another season, there are some speculation that Morris could follow his father, Chad Morris to Clemson, according to the Charlotte Observer. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Now you're starting to make sense. So what you're saying is just speculation. But if Chandler Morris was to get a 7th year, he would transfer to Clemson. Remember, K. Klubnik gone. This quarterback room is of quarterbacks that Clemson has recruited. Who is the new offensive coordinator? Chad Morris. Well, people say, well, Dabo, he doesn't really mess with transfer portal quarterbacks. Chad Morris and Dabo Swinney are tight. Are tight. They love each other so much that he brought Chad Morris back. So you don't think that they would try to figure a way to get his son to Clemson, an experienced quarterback, a quarterback who's already made an ACC title run? They didn't win it, but took him to the championship. You don't think that would – come on, man. That's speculation that I would believe. Where do I stand in this whole – I think if you want to get a extra year, you got to have like season-ending injuries. Because I look at this and I say, Chandler Morris, you got the free year, you got a redshirt year. What more do you want, man? This isn't somebody who just didn't play for 2 or 3 seasons. This is somebody who played at least 4 games every year he was in college. Maybe I'm overreacting, but do you guys think Chandler Morris will get a 7th year? If you were a judge, would you give him a 7th year? That's what I want to know. Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to click the pinned comments to take you to another college football video that I know you'll love. I'm out. Peace.